Okay students, now see, you should know about the checks. What are checks? You all know, I think, about the checks. You saw some model of the checks also. See, these checks are widely payable instruments, means we can pay the amount to the payments through the checks. If we are in a far distance, or we have to pay the amount to other places and we have to send the amount to any other payments. So due to the impossibility of going there to pay the amount, or unable to go there, or unable to pay through the cash, or any situations, we have amount in bank, we don't have the cash in our hand. So at that time we can pay the amount through the checks. So if there is no amount in our account, if we give the check, then the check may be returned back to us. Again, at the same time, should not give the checks if we don't have the amount in our account. If we have amount only, we can pay. If we don't have the amount, we should not pay through the check, because check may return and bank may charges, service charges as a fine to us account holders. This may occur. So checks may return due to insufficient funds sometimes. For example, one person Subhash, he has to pay 1,75,000 to one of the for payment of Sujata. So what he will do that, so for example, this is the model of the check. See, all of you, this is a model of this is a real check, this is not model, real check. So name of the bank, State Bank of India. To whom we are paying, we have to write to the name, pay, to whom we are paying the amount, their name, and total amount here we should write in that is in numbers and in total words. After that, and here the sign of the account holder. So here two lines we should cross. We should cross two lines to whom we are paying. That is a cross, means account payee. We will say as a account payee. Means we are giving the check for the payment of 1,75,000. We should write date on the check also. So we will mention and we will pay to the sum of the payment. So that is account holder can do that. That is a check. And yeah, what is a demand draft? Demand draft, we can say short form we call as a DD, demand draft. So demand draft is a payment in advance by adding service charges. Payment in advance. So what kind of payments will do through the demand draft DD? For example, if you have to pay the application form, amount for the application form, or admission, or you take payment examination fees. So any kind of fee payments or any other kind of payments, we have to go to the bank and pay the amount in the bank. So bankers will give one demand draft. That also just like check only. Model of the demand draft is given in your textbook. You can see very clearly. So you can find difference between the demand draft as well as check also here. Demand draft, that is issued by the bank along with the service charges. All those same as check only, but in the check the account holder sign will be, but in the demand draft account holder sign will, means there is no only banker's account who is issuing the DD, there the bank employee's sign will be there on the demand draft. But here one difference, check may return if we have insufficient funds in our account. Check may return. So if there is no amount in our account, check may return back. But DD may not return, because we are in advance paying that and we are taking the demand draft from the bank. And here see, they will add service charges also. For example, if you are taking the DD for 1,000 rupees, so they may add 30 rupees or 40 rupees. Why? Because this depends upon the slab rate of the amount. So from 1,000 to 2,000, 1,000 to 2,000, 30 rupees, like that. So in the banks they will write on one table in the bank. So here that is 1,000 plus 30, total 1,030. So including the service charges, we have to take the demand draft. So demand draft is useful for taking a paying of payments or any kind of fees also we can in advance. So here next coming to loans. I already said that loans, just the bankers will get the amount to give the loans on the way of deposits. So people deposit the amount in the bank. So bank will issue through that amount as a loans. So we have different kinds of loans. We can take different kinds of loans. So here the banks will pay salary to the employees. See what the deposits, what kind of see how much deposited by the normal people, so that amount they can utilize as the loans as well as salary to the employees who are working in the bank. Maintenance of equipment means total equipment, furniture, all those equipment maintenance also will be run by the bankers through this amount and bear all the cost of running banks. So various kinds of expenditures for the bank also run by these deposit amount, and deposits are the main source for the banks. If we deposit only, banks will give the loans or they issue the loans, or else how the banks will give the loans if we can't deposit amount? Bank won't create the amount. Bank will rotate the amount with the deposit of the normal people or the customers. So bank won't print or bank won't create any amount. That amount total belongs to the peoples only. So that's why the deposits is the main source for the banks. So with this main source, they will give the salaries to the employees, equipment, running bank, all. And they also give the loans through this deposit amount. So different kinds of loans issued by the banks, and we'll take the loan for education, loan for crops, farmers takes loan for crops, and vehicle loans will take the to buy the car or to buy any two-wheeler, will take the loan, or educational loans, different kinds of loans issued by the bank. So for traders, for businessmen, for industrialists, for students, for peace and farmers, so for all these loans issued by the banks. For example, Rahim is having 4 acres of land. He need 10,000 of loan for the buying of fertilizers and seeds for his crop. So that means Rahim is having 4 acres of land. So he can't keep that 4 acres of land papers in the bank for only 10,000 rupees. The land cost is very high. So at that time, just he will give the mortgage of one bond, means okay, I will repay this 10,000 of payment after harvesting my crop, means after the production of the crop, he will sell that crop and say repay the bank loan. So on that mortgage, he will borrow the loan from the bank. Another kind of loan is, for example, Rohit is one employee, so he needs two-wheeler, he want to buy the vehicle. So he will apply for the loan of 50,000 from the bank. So what the bank will do? So having some commitment, he has to pay the bank loan as the installment basis, that we call as equi-monthly installments or EMI. Equi-monthly installments. On the base of EMIs, he has to pay the loan repayment in 4 years. That is installment basis. So not only these two, we have various kinds of other loans for businessmen, traders, students, different kinds of loans also issued by the banks to maintain the, again these loans are given by the banks, again they will collect the interest. So that interest again they will give the loans and maintenance of other charges. So this is a recycling of the rotation of the money in the banks. That is the duty of the bank. So next topic we will learn in next class.